How's everyone doing tonight?
Fine, thank you.
Good. I'm so glad to see that everyone is here today. I love seeing you guys every week, so I'm so happy. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass around some papers that is going to be talking about what we're going to be discussing tonight. Again, you guys know that this is a stress management support group, and so tonight we're going to be talking about ways that you guys have managed stress in the past, and I'm going to give some of the suggestions, maybe if there's any changes that we can make to how to manage stress in the future. Okay. Before discussing, I want to make sure, did everyone receive the packet on confidentiality?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And I just want to reiterate what was already what was gone over in that packet. Actually, before starting, I do want to just make one suggestion, if that's okay. In order for this session to be effective and everyone learn what you guys need to learn, I will ask if y'all could just put y'all's phones away and so I can have y'all's undivided attention just for the time being, if that's okay. Okay.
Got it.
Just so we're all respectful of each other's time. Okay. So the packet on confidentiality, of course, if y'all read it, then y'all all understand that what we speak in this group, it is confidential, so it's just within this group. There are some special circumstances, and if I feel that you are a harm to yourself or to others, I do have to report that. It is lawful for me to report that. I have to. But other than that, guys, what we talk about here today is between us. And again, we've been coming here a couple of weeks. Again, I'm so glad that everyone has made it tonight. But I hope that we're able to continue establishing our connection tonight in our support group. Okay? So the first thing we're going to talk about today is on how we've all been managing our stress this week. I don't know if anyone would like to go first. And y'all can be honest, guys. I understand that, hey, we're all busy. We're all adults. Some of us have children. We get that. And those who don't, hey, life is stressful enough, with or without kids. So be honest. If you struggled this week, let us know. So that way we can either help you, make a suggestion, or you just need to talk about it. Again, I get it. We get it. So would anyone like to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. So yeah, it was kind of a stressful week. I think I had a setback. I've been trying to cut down on drinking and stuff, and I definitely had more than I should have this week. And I think that's my way of kind of dealing. It's an easy way to not have to deal with the stress itself, but just
Sure.
Dive into just all right. Let me just have a few, and then and then that's the way that I don't have to deal with the whole stress of the week and just the frustrations of life. So.
Sure. Okay. Thank you for sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Would anyone else like to go?
I guess for me, it's sometimes because of work, we get so busy, and then with your families and stuff. So I think mine is it's easier just to go and have takeout food, and so I guess that's a comfort, not having to cook, and then so I guess in the sense when you're stressed, it's food makes you just kind of happy. So that's kind of, but then it goes into overeating and stuff, and then eating out too much, so you're not eating healthy. So
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And would you like to talk about not tonight? Okay. And again, in order to maximize this experience, participation is always best. That's what's going to be most helpful. So I do appreciate those who want to share, and I will always be respectful to those who don't. And if you're not ready yet, that's okay. I just hope and I ask that you still continue to be present in the conversation. And thank you for your honesty. Thank you. So I even though we have one, you said that you wanted to just kick back. You're gonna have a couple of drinks, even though you're trying to lower how much you're drinking. And you said that food is your comfort, and there's that. And so though there are two different ways of dealing with stress, we're no different from one another, and so that's a very common thing. You see that. You see trading your stress in for another type of comfort to manage with that stress. So tonight I want to.
Sorry
Yes.
to interrupt.
No, it's okay. Go
Do
ahead.
you think different levels of stress, I guess, result in different levels of trying to avenues of how you deal with that stress? Do you think it depends on how do you deal with stress, and how are there different levels? Do you deal with minor stress a certain way, and do you deal with higher stressful situations a certain way? How do you manage stress?
Is this a personal question for me?
Yeah, I guess just trying to understand. I guess if we're here trying to understand, how to manage stress, and and you're helping us out, and how would you handle the stress, and how?
That's a good
you take
question.
it?
Yeah, no, that's definitely a great question, and I've had my fair share of coping mechanisms. I'm not gonna lie. I have dealt with my eating habits and even substance use. I mean, these are, like I said, I wouldn't normally disclose that information, but because we've been here a couple of weeks, and I feel that we could benefit from understanding that even professionals definitely have struggled with that. And so that's why I'm so adamant about these support groups, because I want you guys to understand that managing stress, it's like practice with anything. The first time it's going to be difficult, just like with anything. But a repetitive motion of a good habit is gonna result in a good habit, and another way of coping or dealing with the stressful things that life will throw at you. And so that's why I'm gonna make the suggestion of take a walk. 30 minutes a day, guys. It sounds so simple. It sounds so simple, and me suggesting that, it's not saying that the walk itself is going to make your problems disappear, but what it's going to do, it's going to allow your life to be on pause for a moment, because who feels like life just keeps going, and you can't find that rhythm. I think the most thing that I had to learn about stress was there's a pattern, there's a rhythm. And the rhythm is life. And so this walk, what it's going to offer you, it's going to give you 30 minutes to pause and stop. And not just that, but your body's going to thank you for it. You get a moment to think for your mind, and your body is going to release those endorphins. And I'm not trying to get scientific here, but it's going to be beneficial at the end, okay? I do want to just ask a question. Is there anything that we're talking about specifically that is affecting you or interesting you?
You want honesty?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't want to be here. Okay.
Okay.
Because I'm already stressed, and then I want to talk about my stress right now. Yeah, that's how I feel right now.
Okay.
So, sorry.
That's okay. No, we're gonna always applaud, and we're gonna always appreciate every honesty that you're gonna give us. So, I mean, I would like to make a suggestion. If you would just open up and maybe talk about at least one of those stresses, so that
Okay.
you can get it out, and it's not such a struggle or a chore to be here, because we want it to be an enjoyable place for you to be.
Okay.
Is there something specific that?
No, just sometimes I am. Of course, I think everybody goes through it. Our jobs, you got certain deadlines that you got to meet. You have to, and that really. And so when I come home, I don't want to think about work, but I still do. So it's like every day, it's there.
Yeah, so it definitely sounds like we're all in this place where the outside stressors they're constant. And so that's why I just want to make that suggestion. I have included on each of y'all sheets There are some groups, some organizations, even some yoga classes that I found. They're free. Some of them are online for those who don't have time to go and drive over there. That's the beauty about right now. We're able to have classes online, and so there are some things that I've included in y'all sheets. And I even have more information that I am glad to give you guys at the end of our session, because we are coming towards the end of our session. And I just want to make sure that I've answered all of the questions that needed to be answered tonight. Does anyone have any questions that they want to ask at the moment? Is it do y'all think that taking a 30-minute walk, is that doable for everyone?
Yes.
What do you guys think?
I like that.
Do y'all come home and watch maybe an hour of Netflix? I mean, sometimes, hey, don't get me wrong, that sounds nice, and that's even a distressor, but I'm just saying it. Do y'all think that 30 minutes a day is doable? Even 30 minutes every other day until you can establish that healthy habit?
That sounds good. Yeah, 30 minutes.
And if you are struggling with motivation, you guys, I give you guys my number for a reason. You have my number, you have my email. Text me, say, hey, I'm feeling I don't feel like going. And I'll say, come on, like, let's get up. And I'll give y'all some motivation, because I know sometimes we just need that motivation. And then once you have it, you'll start creating a healthy habit, and y'all are going to start to crave it. Your body will start to crave it. So it's really beneficial. And that is one way that I had to learn that the food that I put in my body and the daily exercises, such a small thing, guys, but it made, all the difference. So I can't stress that enough. Okay? So we're coming towards the end. Again, does anyone have any questions on what we discussed tonight?
No.
No? Okay. Well, then I want to thank you guys for your time. Again, if you have any questions, just let me know.
Okay.
If y'all come up with them, y'all think about them, text me, call me, shoot me an email, and I'll respond.
Okay.
All right, guys?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you
All
for
right.
coming
Thank you.
tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.